Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah Cooper, and I'm currently doing my student teaching internship at Warren Consolidated Schools, where I teach middle school English language arts. During my pre student teaching, I learned an incredible amount about what it means to be a teacher who is reflective, innovative, and committed to equity for diverse learners. During my pre student teaching, a large part of how I grew was through self reflection of my own teaching. Observations that were recorded worked great, since I could repeatedly see and make many critiques. But even for the lessons that weren't recorded, the self critiquing I did and the feedback from my mentors was invaluable when reflecting on my own teaching. My mentors have also taught me a lot about what it means to be in the career of teaching. They have shared amazing advice and suggestions on how to manage and succeed in this career and have had an incredible impact on my development throughout pre student teaching and now. I have also learned a lot about being a teacher who is innovative. I have seen for myself that when teaching, things do not always go according to plan. However, by being an innovative teacher, you can adapt to these situations. When it comes to technology, I have experienced firsthand how many things can easily go wrong. But I have learned to adapt by making sure I have a backup plan, especially when technology or any other form that I am unfamiliar with is involved. I have also learned an incredible amount about how to be a teacher who is committed to equity for diverse learners. The Warren Consolidated District is a very diverse district, and I have already been taught so much, especially from my students. My mentors and I are always encouraging our students to use what they know in our class, especially in our writing class. Because of this, many students have used parts of their personal life and background in their own work. I am often encouraging these students to tell me more about their religious or cultural backgrounds. In the beginning of the school year, I knew very little. Now, I believe my students have taught me so much that I am able to implement and accommodate what and how I teach accordingly. To me, reflection means to reevaluate, to put prideful feelings aside and make accurate critiques of my own teaching that can be useful to my development. My mentors and I have had numerous conversations about how they always intend their feedback to be taken positively without taking it too personally. This is a skill I believe I have honed during pre-student teaching, and am therefore very self-critical, and am always appreciative of feedback on my teaching. Innovation to me means always being open to change. I strive to be the teacher who is always researching and looking at new ideas to make sure what I teach is done in the most effective way possible. I believe that the most effective way possible changes over time and can change very quickly. Therefore, as an innovative teacher, you must be aware of these changes and be looking for solutions and way to adapt to best suit the needs of the students now. To me, equity for diverse learners means to strive to ensure every student succeeds. I've seen myself the diversity of a single classroom and how many students can have a completely different ideal way to learn. But I believe the key to discovering these ideal ways is through student relationships. Through developing relationships with my students, I've learned a lot about them and a lot about how they learn. Oftentimes, many of these things that help a student learn best are easy to accommodate for. This is a big reason why I value student relationships so much, because it is so critical in being able to help every student succeed. These three attributes are essential to me because they practically are my teaching philosophy. I believe that being self-reflective while putting pride aside is essential to growth as a teacher. Being innovative is necessary to best adapt and accommodate for changes in students and in the world. And equity for diverse learners is key to ensuring that every student can succeed. I have and continue to plan to use these three attributes to guide my teaching and my growth as a teacher. I will use them in all aspects of my teaching to best accommodate for my students. I plan to continue to self-critique and to put personal feelings aside. I plan to push myself to be more innovative and spend more time analyzing what and how to teach. And I plan to strive for equity for diverse learners in my classroom and continue to build relationships with my students to discover how to best suit their needs. Thank you so much for watching my introduction video, and apologies if my voice sounds weird. I believe I'm getting sick. Thank you.